Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin has gotten a small relief bounce, but you should really be ready for what is most likely coming next. Let me show you. You're going to see that Bitcoin definitely hit our 1.618 Fibonacci extension price target almost to the exact dollar accuracy, and since then we are right now getting a bounce towards the upside of, let's just say, approximately 6.6%. Personally, I am not closing my short trades on Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and also Solana, and ideally I'm still looking for another push towards downside. However, a lot of people right now, when they are zooming out, let's just say on the 8-hourly time frame, they started paying attention to some kind of a horizontal range. What we are right now going to do right here, let's go with our channel, let's connect all of our recent lows, expanding this one towards the right and also towards the upside towards our recent high. For sure, Bitcoin could be moving in some kind of a horizontal range, and also the main strategy when people are trading the ranges is when we do get the acceptance back in the range, technically speaking, is a bullish Bitcoin indication. A lot of people could be entering a brand new long trade exactly at this specific area. However, to be honest, I am not really the biggest fan of this specific range. Why so? Remember a few days ago we talked about our bearish elite wave count and that right now it still doesn't look completed. So what we are right now going to do, we can right now say Bitcoin finished the first impulse right here, we got a correction, another impulse right here, and right now potentially if we do get a push towards the upside, Bitcoin could still be forming the fourth elite wave before another quite a significant push down could be expected. If you are in my free VIP Discord group, you probably know exactly what is right now, in my opinion, the best possible scenario on Bitcoin. Yes, ideally, I'm still looking for a push down towards the major golden Fibonacci ratio at approximately 70,000 US dollar area, where we also do have a significant anchored VWAP. And yes, if we do get right now the acceptance back into our horizontal range, potentially Bitcoin can only be forming the fourth elite wave, and after it's finished, we might be looking for another quite a significant push down, ideally towards our major golden Fibonacci ratio. And that is why I need to share with you exactly what are the main targets of the fourth elite wave, because the reality is we can identify two very important resistance levels. And also, by the way, later in the video I want to share with you my exact plan on Ethereum as well. But right now let's go with our anchored VWAP, and we are going to anchor it exactly at this specific high before Bitcoin started moving impulsively towards downside. You're going to see that this specific level is coming in at approximately 81,000 US dollars, and the most important price targets when we do look at our fourth elite wave are definitely going to be 0.236, 0.32, and also the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. And what you're right now going to see, we go from our swing high back towards the swing low. We are going to go with a template of our fourth elite wave, and you can now notice the 0.32 Fibonacci retracement level is coming in very close towards our anchored VWAP. And that is right now why simply, yes, if Bitcoin right now does get a push towards the upside, hits our 0.32, hits our anchored VWAP, and only right here does get a rejection back down, I would definitely say that probably the fourth elite wave right here is right now finished, and we can be looking for another push down for our fifth elite wave. Later in the video, I'm also going to share with you another very important area of resistance in a case Bitcoin is going to go just slightly higher towards the upside, because yes, we do have a beautiful trendline area of resistance just slightly higher, but nevertheless the first level in terms of our anchored VWAP and also in terms of our Fibonacci levels, it looks like it is definitely going to be 80,200 US dollar area. That is right now why I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1,000 likes are really possible. And of course also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Now let's talk about the bearish elite wave count on Ethereum as well, because yes, it looks very similar to our Bitcoin price prediction. However, we still need to talk about our Fibonacci price targets, because you can now see on the 4-hour time frame, we are identifying that Ethereum has gotten the first impulsive elite wave right here. We got our second one, which was some kind of an ABC correction. We finished our third elite wave exactly at this specific area, and right now simply we are working on our fourth elite wave. very similar price action to the Bitcoin price itself as well. But the thing is, what are going to be the Fibonacci retracement price targets we should really be paying attention to right here? Let's go with our Fibonacci retracement. We go from the exact high right here back towards the exact low, and of course we need to be using the template of our fourth elite wave. You can notice that our targets right here are definitely going to be aligning also with some very important levels. 0.32 Fibonacci retracement level, it looks like it is definitely going to come in exactly above our recent high, which could potentially mean we hit our Fibonacci level, we take the liquidity above our recent high, potentially we top out for our fourth elite wave, and only after that we then do get another push down for our final wave for our fifth elite wave. Overall speaking, I am only interested to fire another long trade also on Ethereum, simply because, of course, if you are in my free VIP Discord server, and also, of course, if you're going to go in the altcoins chat right here, you know that Ethereum right now is trading at a very nice area of support. We go with our major Fibonacci retracement, we also go with our volume levels, and you're right going to see that, yes, Ethereum has hit only a few days ago a major golden Fibonacci ratio. So definitely right now Ethereum is trading at a major level. Yeah, sure, we could still get another push down, similarly as Bitcoin, but nevertheless, I'm right now only looking for another long or a buy trade literally on Ethereum and also on BTC as well. Additionally, if you're going to join my free VIP Discord server using this specific link in the description, go into the altcoin section right here, because yesterday I posted about another altcoin that right now also looks very interesting, and personally I'm looking for another buying position on. But right now let's go back on BTC, because right here we still need to talk about another area of resistance a lot of people maybe even forget about, and it's going to be a major trend line aligning with another very important thing, which is going to be Bitcoin CME futures gap right here. We can now connect very simply all of our lower highs right here on the 4-hour time frame. So we are going to go from this specific high back towards this specific lower high right here, and you are going to see a trendline area of resistance on BTC is coming in at approximately $84,800. Why is this specific level such an important one? Very simply because it does align also with the golden Fibonacci ratio. And yes, the golden Fibonacci ratio usually it is being very nicely respected. So I would still say, even if we do get right here another push towards the upside, yes, in my opinion, Bitcoin is probably still forming the fourth elite wave. It could get potentially invalidated if we are then going to start breaking our trendline area of resistance, but right now, resistance is resistance until proven otherwise. And this specific golden Fibonacci ratio aligning also very nicely with the volume level when we are measuring the entire push down right here. You can notice value area low coming in approximately at our golden Fibonacci ratio. And also, by the way, we could go with our anchored VWAP, anchor it exactly at this specific high, coming in surprisingly or maybe not exactly at this specific area. So in my opinion right here on Bitcoin, we do have only two very important price targets where we do have some confluence. It's going to be our golden Fibonacci ratio for sure, but also it's going to be the 0.32 Fibonacci retracement level, because as we said before, another anchored VWAP is coming in approximately at this specific area. So if we are right now looking for a rejection, definitely 0.32 and the golden Fibonacci ratio are both levels where ideally we are then looking for another push towards downside on Bitcoin for us to then finally form our fourth elite wave, and of course also for us to then bottom out in our fifth elite wave. Once the 5-wave price structure is finished, for sure, I'm looking to fire another long or a buying position, as we said before, not only on Bitcoin, not only on Ethereum, but of course also literally on the entire cryptocurrency market. That is also right now why I'm going to be deploying even more capital to my trading bots. Yes, for sure, both of them are right now being in a very small loss, but the reality is, lower we are going to go, the more both of the bots right here are going to be buying. The Bitcoin bot is buying all the way down towards $65,000 area, but the Ethereum bot is buying all the way down towards $2,000. So if you want to copy my exact settings right here, definitely take an advantage of the free bonus using this specific link down below in the description on Pionex. You register with this specific link, you're already going to get 50 USDT completely for free. Then make sure you deposit, because you're also going to get some beautiful bonuses. You deposit 1,000, you get 500 completely for free. You deposit 5,000, you get 800 completely for free. Maybe even you deposit 10,000, you're going to get 1,000 US dollars completely for free using this specific link down below in the description. Then simply deploying the bots, copy my exact settings using this specific link down below in the description. Right now, let me share with you why our major golden Fibonacci ratio right here is definitely a very important price target, and it's not only going to be the golden Fibonacci ratio and the anchored VWAP. We are right now going to think very logically, and we are right now, let's just say, zooming out on the 3-day time frame, removing literally everything from our chart to have a very clean chart, and we are going to identify where Bitcoin has bottomed and also topped in the past. And what you're right now going to notice, we could be connecting all of our highs right here with all of our lows, and definitely this specific area is a very important zone of support for BTC. It does look like we already hit it only a few days ago right here, but nevertheless, this specific zone right here does align beautifully with our major golden Fibonacci ratio when we go from our swing low back towards our swing high. The bottom of this specific zone coming in exactly at our major golden Fibonacci ratio. So definitely this specific area, in my opinion, is one of the best levels we can right now be paying attention to for Bitcoin if we are right now also going to get another push down. Then ideally, we are also looking for our crypto fear and greed index to go even more in the extreme fear. Yesterday, we were trading at the 15 level. Right now, we are getting a very small push towards the upside, simply because also Bitcoin is getting a very small bounce from our 1.618 Fibonacci extension price target right here. But nevertheless, if Bitcoin does go lower, trust me, people are going to get even more scared. And usually, when everyone is scared, when this specific indicator is in the extreme fear area, usually then Bitcoin bottoms, and then we might be expecting another major push towards the upside. Additionally, when we right to go with the RSI indicator, MACD indicator, and also money flow indicator, you are going to notice that on the 2-hour time frame, we are forming already a very small hidden bearish divergence. Higher high on the RSI, higher high on the MACD indicator right here, but also a higher high in the overbought area on the money flow indicator, while Bitcoin is forming a brand new lower high. So this right here is definitely going to be a hidden bearish divergence, which technically speaking, it is of course a bearish indication for BTC. No, personally, I'm not looking for any short trades right here. I'm simply right now, if potentially we are already going to get a push down, I do remain in my short trades on Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and also Solana. And of course, once we do get a push towards the upside, I'm going to be closing all of my short trades, and the only trade I'm going to be interested in is definitely not going to be a sell trade. I'm only going to look to fire a brand new long trade, not only on Bitcoin, not only on Ethereum, also on Solana, because yes, Solana does have a beautiful price target just slightly below where we are trading as right now. And of course, I posted the exact chart in my free VIP Discord server in the Altcoins channel right here. That is right now why, if you want to trade with us, definitely take an advantage of the free bonuses using this specific link down below in the description. You register, you're going to get 50 USDT completely for free. You deposit, you're going to get even bigger bonuses, and then simply copy my exact settings using this specific link down below in the description. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.